hot flash or something. I don't know what's going on, but so it kind of reminds me of a couple of days ago. I'm on some new crazy meds, and all of a sudden I was having a hot flash right in the middle of showing a house. So I was like, oh, let me open up the fridge and the freezer door. Let me see if there's a lot of space here for the teenagers so they can stock up their food. I was like, please be on. Oh, I needed that. Oh, goodness. All right, y'all don't need to be hearing that. So we are going to be doing some pop-ups this weekend, and so hopefully you guys can come out. I don't know what I did with my flyer. I don't know why I do this. Every time I think I'm prepared, I forget something. But tomorrow, does everyone know where Papa's Diner is? Papa's Diner is in the Winn-Dixie Plaza off of Highway 50. And Papa's Diner has been supporting Greater Claremont Cancer Foundation for years and years and years, at least 15 years. So they're going to allow us to do a pop-up. So we're going to be having the Yeti tickets for sale, and a lot of people want to see what the Yeti looks like. So we're not going to bring all of the beverages, but we're going to have a photo. We are going to bring the Yeti, and we're going to be selling the tickets $20 for one or $6 for 100. So that's really a good deal because you win the Yeti, all of the adult beverages, and there's going to be a couple of mixers and stuff like that. 100% of the proceeds are going to go towards the Claremont Cancer Foundation, and that helps cancer patients and their families in the Lake County area. So everything in there has been donated, including the tickets and everyone's volunteer times. So that's allowing all of the money to come to the Lake County. And then the next pop-up is going to be Sunday. Oh, did I say the time? That's going to be 9 to 12. 9 to 12 at Papa's Diner. On Sunday, we're going to do a pop-up again, and I will be there from 3 to... Ooh. I don't know about 8, but I'm going to be there at 3. And I'm going to be selling tickets for the Yeti again. And then the lab is having their annual Blowout Cancer event, and you're going to be able to go a little shopping. There's going to be music. There's going to be some adult beverages. And you're going to be able to get some shampoos, blowouts, massages, and all of the money for that day is also going to Greater Claremont Cancer Foundation. Christine is actually one of the runway models for the Bras for the Cause and Boxers 2 event, so that's kind of awesome to see. I can't wait to see what she wears this year. I got Egyptian tea today. Ooh, it's so good. Excuse me, because I'm freezing. I told you Mother Nature was mad. So, real quick, I would... on March 22nd, there's going to be a celebration of life, and our condolences from the American Legion Auxiliary Unit 55 and Post 55 for Bob Human. He was the 12th District Sons of the American Legion chaplain, and he was in a car accident on Sunday, I think it was. So please keep the family in their prayers. We're not sure if they need anything at the moment, but that is American Legion Post 117, and that's our family in Palm Bay, Florida. So if you want to send some cards or check in on them, let me know, and I'll be happy to send you their information. The couple of the events that we're doing at the American Legion Post, and let me tell you, I got in trouble. It seems I'm always in trouble there. But the American Legion Auxiliary, the last day of the month, we're going to be doing a pasta night, a pasta dinner night. We're trying to raise some funds for our auxiliary programs. Like right now we have the scholarships for the Girls State. We need to raise some money, so I think that costs about $700 for each girl. So we try to raise all the money for them, and they're able to go to state. So if you have a high schooler, junior or senior, and they are interested in the Girls State program, please get with the counselors because we're starting our interviews next week. I believe we're sending one. I'm not sure if we're sending two and an alternate, but sometimes other units have space and they can go ahead and interview with them. So we really like to get them out there. I know every time we send somebody out there, they absolutely have so much fun, but interviews start next week. If you have questions or you're interested, they're going to be at the Post in downtown Claremont, and Trish Gardner is actually chairing that. So that's one of the things that we raise money for. We'll raise money for when we need to help a veteran. We get phone calls all the time that they're needing support. So if you have a program and you want to connect with us, please help us, because I get requests all the time, and I really don't want to say, I don't know what to do or where to send them, or if I'm overwhelming one location, like if I send them to New Beginnings, or I need options. And of course, the fundraisers help. So that'll be the last day of the month, and we also have a monthly drawing with the post that day too. Now, the American Legionnaires, they're also going to be having a fundraiser. I wasn't supposed to apparently market that one, but they are still raising funds for the screen and porch, so it's going to be Mardi Gras theme. We're going to have jambalaya and king cake. Oh, I miss king cake. I can't have it anymore. Can somebody make me a dairy-free, lactose-free, gluten-free king cake that tastes good? Forget the baby. I don't need the baby. Well, they're going to be selling that meal for $5 a person, so that's going to be on Fat Tuesday. So the dinner, I believe, is going to be from 4 to 6. I'm not sure if they're going to be doing any games or anything like that, but, you know, dinner, jambalaya, and king cake for $5, and the money goes towards the screen enclosure. Our last event was super cool. We had a lot of fun. We raised some money, and we had a lot of people that were kind of upset that didn't know about it. Not everyone's on Facebook, so if you hear something and someone says, oh, I want to support the Legion, please let them know that we have one in downtown Claremont. A lot of people still think we're either a smoking bar, we are not, or that we burned down. We have already risen from the ashes. Please let everybody know our building is open. We are brand spanking new, and we're trying to build the porch so the smokers can go enjoy the smoking outside, although it's kind of cold. I don't know if y'all want to smoke in this weather, but anyways. So we're always wanting to support our veterans and their families. The American Legion Post 237 is going to have their honor flight, and that is tomorrow. So if you haven't signed up, please sign up. You got to stop over at the American Legion Post 155, I believe, in Crystal River. The Fraternal Orders of Eagles and the American Post 166 is all involved with Post 237. And then, of course, the last stop's going to be in Beverly Hills 237. So honor flight, oh, my bad, that's the poker run. Goof! Lord, I got to get some glasses or something. So the honor flight support the poker run is going to be tomorrow, this February 22nd, and it starts at American Legion Post 237. I'm going to post this information so you can see it. See, I like it when they do a Facebook post because then I can actually read the information. Now, for those of you, I think I've talked about honor flight. Where did my honor flight notes go? Lord help me. I tell you, I get prepared all the time, and I take some time to prepare. I just don't throw the stuff in there. I grab some information that y'all send me, and then I try to, you know, look good and knowledgeable. Sometimes I'm not. But, so Honor Flight, it's a nonprofit organization, and it's dedicated to veterans with basically, like the name, with honor and closure. So, you know, back in the day, we had those that came back from World War I and II. They weren't really honored. They weren't thank you'd at all. In fact, they were treated very hatefully, and so we try now to make up for that. So we have the honor flight, and what they do is every American military veteran that we're able to, we bring them to see the memorial sites over in Washington, D.C. So they are honored from the minute they are picked up to the minute they are brought back home. They're also they're assigned a guardian. Now, if you want to be a guardian, that would be super cool. I keep saying I'm going to do that, but the honor flights come in the middle of the night. I can't, no. But you can sign up to be a guardian, and you're basically that veteran's guardian from the time you pick them up to the time you bring them back, and you make sure that they're okay, that they have their drinks. It's a very emotional time for them, so you need to be there just to kind of love on them and just be there for them. They get honored. If you've ever seen an honor flight come into the Orlando base, it it is amazing. You've got people just from all over just there clapping and hooting and hollering and just sending some love and just showing so much appreciation to these veterans. If you've never been there, log on to honorflight.com, get the information, sign up. If you don't want to be a guardian but you still want to be there, have a sign available, say welcome home, welcome back. It's a 3-hour flight to DC from there, so they're able to get recognized, and it's just a wonderful thing. If you're not ready to do Honor Flight, but you still want to help out, you can do either the poker run tomorrow, or we are having, when is it, April 4th, over at the American Legion in Lady Lake, and I can't remember which one it is, but they're having an Eastern area ball. So that's going to be kind of cool. They're going to be doing, I got this information from Peggy. She does a lot with the Veterans Affairs over in Eustis. So they're going to be having a Post 347, dress up in your country western theme, and all the proceeds are going to go to the Honor Flight. Tickets are $25, and I can't remember who is playing, but she says they were a really good band. I think it's all different bands. I need to get more information on that one. Sometimes they just send me some information just as I'm getting ready to go live, so I just kind of get it out there and announce. But I'm going to share the links with you. I always do. So, who wants to go to Lady Lake? April 4th. That's kind of sounds like fun, and I don't have to dress up. I can wear jeans and a cowboy hat. Not that I'm a pink cowboy hat. They make them. I know they do. I've seen them. So as always, Gator Harley and Stormy Hill Harley are always amazing with us in the veterans programs. Remember I told you, if you ever see a Harley dealership where they have a bunch of tents and stuff going on, I'm almost positive, I'm 99% that it's open to the public because they're doing an event and they're always raising money either for veteran groups, they're supporting their animal society, they're fighting back with cancer, and usually like Boys and Girls Clubs or kids groups. So they're always working for their community, so support them. And if you ever want to buy me a pink blinged out Harley, I will take it. I love the Fat Boy. But speaking about Fat Boys, we got the Jamboree and Pig Roast coming up. It is this weekend. It is from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. I believe it's only $8. $8? $8, make you holla, hey, yes. $8 per plate. You're going to get porks and sides, and the money is going to go to the American Legion, Sons of the American Legion. So I remember I told you we've got the Legionnaires, we've got the Sons, and the Riders, and then of course the Auxiliary is a separate entity that we support all three of those boards or chapters. So they're going to have the Jeeps. So it's Jamboree Jeep. Bring your Jeep, $20 to enter, and the winner. It just says sound competition. Oh, a swimsuit competition. Not in this weather. There's going to be judges, prizes, 50-50. We're going to have a DJ, and we're going to have vendors. So hopefully Mother Nature is done being all hot and she can calm down. But come on out. Even if you, even if I can't eat, I'll still come out and visit. But tomorrow I have 2 fundraisers we're supporting. We're going to be doing the pop-up for the Papa's Diner for the Yeti, and then we're getting ready for the bank heist. We're doing the Southern Hood Society, Sisters Southern Hood Society. I am so sorry, I always get y'all wrong. I used to call you the Secret Sister Society, but I got that one wrong too. Claire, help me up. It's the Southern Sisterhood Society, and that's the one that raises money for Hannah Grace. And there's a couple of things that they have done, scholarships. I believe they support all of the young ladies in the area. Now, if Jeep contest and Yeti isn't your thing, we do have Reed to Sydney. Now, he's going to be having his event, thank you again, Stormy Hill Harley, on April 11th. Now, they are looking for a few more vendors, and if you don't know what Reed to Sydney is, it's just like it's called, Reed into Sydney. If you have children or even young adults that they get uncomfortable reading out loud, and that's like the worst, to be picked out in class to try to read out loud, what they've done is you read to Sydney, and the kids will just all of a sudden forget their fears, and they're reading to a dog because the dog can't read. but he wants to hear the story. And Sydney is trained. He's a real trained animal, and he will sit there and allow the kids to give him some love, and while they're loving on him, they're reading a book, and a lot of times they will read this book without struggles, without hiccuping, without skipping a beat. They want to read to Sydney, and it's amazing. Well, to keep that going, and then Sydney always gives books to the classrooms, we need to raise some money. So if y'all want to help on that, I know I asked for some Dr. Seuss books for Claremont Women's Club. That's going to another children's library here in Claremont. It's called Head Start. And that's where I believe they're all younger. I think the age is up to before you actually go to elementary school. Don't quote me on that, because we used to do some of the Christmas parties there, and it's always a treat there. Sometimes some of the treats that they get and some of the Christmas presents that they get, sometimes it's almost the only present they get. So we always want to make sure that we support schools like that. And fundraisers or Read to Sydney programs, they're the ones that help out. The American Legion, they try to help out too, and they kind of make it where if somebody calls and they need help, they're going to be able to have the funds and the resources to do it. I mean, the worst thing I would hate to do is say, I'm sorry, we don't have any funds, we're kind of closed, we can't help anybody else. We want to be able to have those resources available. So if you want to support Read to Sydney, he's going to be April 11th. Of course, I'm going to post the information. He's got a really cute bookmobile that he's doing now. A few people heard that he closed his doors. He closed his doors at the, I think it was Oak Mall or Square Mall. And for a small nonprofit to keep paying for a store, it's just not feasible. He wants to be able to spend the money on the children, on the books, and be able to bring in. And of course, training's not cheap. So you can purchase a Bookmobile t-shirt. You can donate books. They're always looking for donations. If you want to have a fundraiser for them, absolutely. We actually had a fundraiser at our office. We allowed them to have it here. We paid for the access and the water, and they did car washes. They had a bake sale, and they had something else all in here at the same time. So it was awesome for them. They were able to raise some money. So his goal, instead of renting a space, is to have a bookmobile. And he's getting a lot of support from the community. He's had some nice donations from different places, and I'm going to have to find the list and post it out there, because we want to give a shout out, because every time a business is asked for a donation, you also have money to support. So they have to work and kind of sell, kind of like I sell real estate and then I donate to a charity. So let's see, and I think, look, y'all have any questions? Every time I try to look down to see if I can see something, I almost can't tell. Oh yeah, it's the Southern Sisterhood Society. Whew. Why can't I get that right? I don't know why. So, what's today? Y'all, let me tell you, what's today? So today is National Caregivers Day. And if you don't have a use for caregiver, you will. So make sure you appreciate them. So every day my grandma goes to adult daycare and I see them ladies, and as soon as she comes in, now, first of all, she doesn't want to get up. She doesn't want to go. She doesn't wanna. As soon as she gets there, her eyes light up and everyone says hello and she's all excited and they just sit down, they chit chat. This morning I dropped them off for breakfast, and it's just nice to see an adult caregiver who doesn't need to love on my grandmother, doesn't need to love on anybody else's family, and there she is, and that's what she's working, and that's probably one of the best jobs ever, to just hang out with somebody and love on them and make sure they're taken care of for you while you're working. This way they're not home alone. So now that's always the third Friday in February. If you see somebody, the nurses are awesome. I've got some nurses in my family, got some doctors too, so it's always awesome. And then let's see, what's this weekend? Yesterday was Cherry Pie Day. How rude. I like cherry pie. Yesterday, of course, was Love Your Pet Day, so Facebook was very positive with all the pets. And then this weekend, we have National Cook a Sweet Potato Day. I don't like sweet potatoes. I will, however, have no problems. I don't know. National Day, maybe with some tacos. Kalina, what do you think? Let's celebrate National Margarita Day. And of course, on Sunday, it is National Banana Bread Day and Dog Biscuit Day. Now, you could probably make some banana bread dog biscuits. I know my dog would love it. And then, now the 24th is Tortilla Chip Day, but I think it should be more closer to the 22nd on Margarita Day. But y'all, I have rambled enough. I have updated you. I've given you some information. I have shared some information that I received. Honor Flight, a couple of people had asked me about that before, so I was glad to be able to share Honor Flight with you. If you have an event or you want some information on something, whether it's joining the American Legion, in fact, I'm going to be there later on today. We're going to learn about the Hope Center. The Real Life works with a lot of different groups in the area. My prayer shawl meeting is this Sunday, so for those of you that wanted to learn how to knit or crochet, we'll start you off with a washcloth or a scarf. Don't worry, you don't have to do a shawl. And right-handed, left-handed, don't matter. Just bring your needles. We'll, if you have some yarn that you like to practice on, we'll start you off on that, and we'll show you how to do it. We promise. They can't be any worse than the knit caps that I make. I wouldn't even give them to a newborn. Oof, it's terrible. Y'all, try to stay warm. Maybe instead of having a adult beverage, have a hot toddy. I guarantee you my Egyptian tea is nothing but Egyptian tea. I'm going to enjoy my weekend. I have 3 fundraisers that we're supporting this weekend, and I can't wait to see how it goes. Y'all have a wonderful day. Enjoy your weekend. Stay warm. God bless. Thank you so much.